What's going on YouTube? Thank you for tuning into another video with Endless Garage. Today we have another G82 M4 here. As you can see, we are doing a bunch of carbon fiber parts, a bunch of installs. I'm going to be walking you guys through all of the things we're installing on the car, and then we will be going ahead and taking the car apart. I have my work cut out for me, and I'm excited to see the transformation on this car. It's obviously a stock car. It's brand new, so we're gonna really make it look nice now. Alright guys, here's a quick little look at the car. Brand new, of course. Looking nice. And these are all the parts going on it. We have a carbon fiber front lip, carbon fiber grille, carbon fiber lower vents, yellow DRLs, carbon fiber side skirts, carbon fiber mirror caps, spacers, front mount intakes in black on black, which is gonna look sick, and KW height adjustable springs. So we will be doing this install, and I will be showing you guys the entire process, and then we will be showing the transformation from beginning to end. Alright guys, as you can see, the bumper has been removed now. Keep in mind, you have to unplug all of these harnesses before you can actually pull the bumper off. Do not forget, there's 3 on this side and 2 on the other side. So remove all those harnesses, T30s at the top, 10 mils down the side and through the bottom, and then the 2 bolts holding it to the fender are 8 millimeters. And here we have it. So now we have to remove the entire inside plastic guards and everything from this bumper so we can actually get to the grille itself and get to the lower grills. So we'll be taking these bolts out, removing these inner plastic pieces, and I'll have the time lapse running so you guys can see me kind of ripping this apart. It is a little annoying. The clips can be a little tight sometimes, but you wrestle it a little bit and it will come off. And then we will be able to get these lower grills on as well as the center grill. And then I will be hitting the DRLs as well as the intakes. That's going to be next as well. So stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so we're back with another update. We have the inner liners of the bumper removed, as you can see down there. We have also removed out these little grills. So after the inner liner is removed, these pop right out. They're just in by plastic clips. There was 4 10mm bolts. This was the one I forgot to point out earlier. So you remove the 4 10mm bolts, you have to kind of pull the wiring harness completely off of the bumper. So I have that hanging right here. You have to pull it out of each and every single one of its grommets and everything so that it's not in your way. Remove the parking sensors. I still have to remove the camera on this one, but everything else is removed. Now the last step will be me pulling this grill out, and after that grill is out, I can start installing the new carbon fiber center grill. Install that, install these little side pieces, and then the lip will be later on, right before we put the bumper back on the car. So we have the stock grills now off the bumper. These are the carbon fiber aftermarket grills. I think it'll make a nice difference to the car. This is what we had to do to take off all of these grills and stuff. You essentially have to strip the bumper all the way down to nothing, but that's fine. And now I will be simply slapping the carbon grills in, putting these plastics back on, tightening all the bolts back down. Alright guys, with the bumper finished up, grills installed, lower grill installed, I also installed this little piece off camera, and the center of the lip goes through there. I think it's time for us to move on to the intakes and the DRLs. Alright guys, so I just replaced the yellow DRLs on the top. It's very simple. You have to pull these 2 bolts out. There's a little pin that goes in. These are the ones for the back, but same concept. There's a little pin that goes in. You have to push the tab, pull it out, replace it, and put the screws back on. Very simple. The top one's a little easier. The secondary one is on the side back here. A little bit more difficult to get to, but nonetheless, we have everything taken apart already, so I can simply get to it without too much of an issue. I will probably have to pull the fender liner back a little bit. And if I don't do this right now, I have to do the springs on this car tomorrow, so I might just wait till tomorrow and do it when I do the springs, because it really doesn't matter at the moment. Alright, so as you can see here, we are done dremeling the grill area. This is about where the intake sits, so now we will be able to feed our silicone hose through that. I just have the turbos covered up here, the turbo inlets, so don't mind that, but it's gonna go straight through that hole right there, as you can see. So once you have that right in the right location, now we are able to start putting everything together. I will be putting all the hoses in, shoving the hoses through this area. Since the last clip, guys, we have made a ton of progress. We have the silicone hoses in on both sides, as you can see. I put the brace bar back as well. Silicone hoses in. We have the couplers installed. All the hose clamps tightened down. And all we have to do is simply slide on the filters, and we are pretty much done with the intakes. So for the intake hoses, there are 4 different hoses with these metal couplers in between them. You have to put a hose clamp on each side, as you can see right here. The hose clamp is on each side. The metal hose is right, the metal coupler is right in between. And that's what holds everything together. So it's not a bad fit. And now after I slide these intake filters on, I'm gonna tighten them down. Alright guys, so here we are for day one. We are complete. I'll probably be splitting this video into 2 parts so that they're not unnecessarily long. But today we did the entire front end. We got all the carbon on the front end. We did the front mount intakes as well. And tomorrow we will be back with the mirror caps, the side skirts, as well as the springs. And also I did do one of the DRLs today. The other one I have to take the car apart for springs anyway, so I thought I'd just wait until tomorrow. So as you can see, one of the yellow DRLs are in. And yeah, so we will be continuing this tomorrow and dialing in the rest of this car. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. We will be back again shortly.